Hey guys, Gabe here. Welcome back to the channel. I wanted to talk to you guys about something that I've seen going through the collective right now is like what to do if like your twin flame is not like talking to you, is not like acknowledging your relationship, or they're just like not going off somewhere else and you don't know what to do. And let me just say, I'm going through that myself. And it's really about recognizing what this journey is all about. And if you're placing something in your, if you're placing something, even your twin flame, above your relationship with source and yourself, then your twin flame is going to naturally like reflect that back to you. And, this is not something that's a lot of times they do consciously. This is something that, they, they naturally do because they are you. They have to reflect your relationship with you and ultimately your relationship with God, because God comes through them to love you. And when you place something above if you place something out of order in your priorities, then your twin flame has like no choice but to show you that in different ways. And sometimes they'll show you very lightly at first, and then the contrast will up until you get the actual message. And so like that's what happened with me. It's like I was continually receiving this guidance to like really value myself, support myself, feel like I'm deserving. And I would heal a little bit, but I just wasn't quite healing it all the way. I have for me, maybe some of you guys are like this, you start things and maybe you don't quite finish them. And that's a pattern that I'm actively rooting out in myself. And that's something that my twin flame just like showed me. It's just like, you're not fully committing to this. You're not fully, like supporting yourself. You're not trusting here. And, it took like this drastic thing for it to come about. But what I'm feeling is that it's actually like very perfect for me and my journey and my growth, because, I'm a very stubborn person, and some of you maybe it as well. And sometimes like, you're like, what if I miss the message from God? What if I miss the message from God? You can't miss the message from God. Like, especially once the contrast like dials up, you're going to be like, oh, this is the message I've been receiving for a while and I just haven't quite done it. But in order to let go of a pattern, in order to like let go of your relationship with pain or whatever you're addicted to or whatever you're trying to put above God, you and your relationship with yourself really, you have to have that motivation. You have to want something more than you want your relationship with pain, then you want your relationship with misery, then you want your relationship with just an okay relationship. You don't have to settle on your twin flame journey, even if you're with your twin flame or even when you're without your twin flame. You decide and get clear on what you want and you go towards that. You don't let anyone, you don't let other people dictate like your desires, and you don't let anyone else come between you and God, or like you and what your own needs and like desires are. If you constantly are altering yourself to try to fit what you think other people are going to like, then you're not going to have a good time, especially with your twin flame, because they only want the pure expression that is you. And that doesn't mean that like you guys are never going to be together. That doesn't mean that, if you have a situation like mine where there's contrast, that it's hopeless and you got to give up for another lifetime. If you have a desire in your heart to be with your twin flame, you can be with your twin flame. It's just the diligence and the practice to pursue your twin flame in a healthy way. Pursue your twin flame by pursuing God first, by pursuing yourself first. And when you do that, you'll find that, your twin flame can't help but be attracted to you. They'll naturally heal and come closer to you as you heal and come closer to your true divine self. And you can talk with God. You can prioritize your life. You can decide what, is important to you. And if having your twin flame like romance and relationship is important to you, like take the steps to prioritize that. And it doesn't look like going out and getting them or calling them or stalking them. It looks like, um, you know, pursuing the things that you love, romancing yourself, like doing those things like for you so that your twin flame will naturally feel more attracted to you because they're reflecting the attraction you have for yourself. There's no other way to do it, guys. Like with your twin flame, like it's the ultimate like expression of God coming through another person for you. And they are going to be your guru first. They are going to be your teacher first. They're going to point out where you have upsets. They're going to point out where, you know, you've got a lot of stuff that you need to take care of before you guys can come together in a sustainable way. And the best way to do that is by doing the mirror exercise, working with a coach, watching TFAS, Twin Flame Ascension School, and, you know, even like living your life purpose. And if you don't know what your life purpose is, there's life purpose class. Or there's like really just following the dream in your heart and like acting on that. Even if it doesn't seem like realistic right now, like acknowledge the dream that you have and make a logical plan for maybe taking steps towards that. Even if it ends up just being like, oh, I really like to sing, and maybe I'm not, you know, cut out to be a singer, you know, professionally, but maybe God wants me to sing for the church, or maybe God wants me to take this passion for singing and help others like cultivate their abilities. You know, you don't know what God has for you in the full plan, but you take the vision and the dream that God puts in your heart and you move towards whatever it is, whether it be your twin flame, your life purpose, or whatever it is. You take the steps to move towards it. And with the twin flame journey, it's always going to be an inner journey first. And with anything, it's really going to be an inner journey first. You don't take steps in the outer world until, you know, you feel at peace within. You know, Jeff says, like, even if I want the result of the thing I'm not doing, I'm not going to do it until I feel good about it. And, you know, you may have resistance to your life purpose. You may have resistance to being with your twin flame, or resistance to healing one thing or another. But there's a difference between resisting the thing that you need and not wanting to do something. And, you know, you can work through the resistance, but you don't have to force yourself to do something that you don't want to do. And, you know, it's up to you going within to discern like which one of those things it is for you. And the classes, coaching, and all that can help you, but ultimately you have to heal yourself. You have to claim yourself if you want your love of loves. And I promise you that it is worth it, because even if you have, you know, pitfalls and setbacks on your journey, you know, ultimately grow as a result of these, like, you know, it's a journey, it's a path. Like, they're going to be pitfalls, and you ultimately grow and get stronger and stronger each time you go through a healing cycle like this and come out on the other side. You know, it may not always look pretty, but it will be worth it, and it will like create, you know, bring you into the most pure and divine version of yourself. So, yeah, like, if you guys are interested in working with me as an ascension coach, either for your twin flame, your life purpose, or whatever it is you desire to claim, maybe it's your authenticity, you can find my services at sacredtwinflameunion.com. If you'd like to, you know, check out the teachings of Jeff and Shaleia, go to twinflamesuniverse.com. And for everything else, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.